The Spiritual Message Circle, the second one for this month. The last one, as a matter of fact, the last one for September. Oh my goodness, it's going by so fast. And I see we got our very first donation, number one on the list. Thank you, Gigi. Hi, how are you? Thanks, Gigi. What a way to get the show going. Woohoo! Just on fire. Thank you, Gigi. You are number one on the list. And when I'm saying the list, it's the order that we're going to give messages. Okay, so you're all number one to us. So don't worry about that. This list is just a sequence and order thing. So I want to just welcome and say hello to Anthony, to Candace, Lonnie Mae, of course Gigi, Maureen watching over on Rumble, and everyone else watching on Rumble as well and not commenting. And hello, Terry. So, all right, this is a powerful day of some sort. You know, every day is a powerful day. Whatever was supposed to happen on September 24th. So the only that's affected us is that Melissa and Ruth got sick, hours before the show. So they're not going to be here this evening. So it's us four. So, whew. All right. Thank you, Linnell. You are number two on the list for this evening. So thank you, Linnell. And before we get, I know, right? We survived September 24th, whatever the heck was supposed to happen, right? Jinx. Hi, Kim. All right. So before we get into this anymore, I think Robin wants to share a message. I'm sorry. Maureen, I see you. Maureen's number three. Thank you so much, Maureen. So we have Gigi first, Linnell second, and Maureen third. So thank you so much, beautiful soul sisters. Y'all are on the list. Oh, Terry. Thank you, Terry. Let's see. Downloads have been incredible. Yes, they have. And let's go ahead and turn it over to Robin, who's going to share a beautiful message that she received for us all, and I think is it's really amazing. Just you have to listen. So here we go. You ready, Robin?
Yeah. So first, before I get started, I was meditating as I always do in the morning outside, and I was getting messages about the clouds and the sun, and I was like, "Wow, that's so incredible!" And I was listening to some Norse goddess music. They had birds chirping, and all these birds started coming around. So there was these robins flying down, and I'm like, "Whoa, this is amazing!" And then I was told to write. So I came in and because I didn't have my thing, I was told to write a message. So this galactic being came to me, and they communicate telepathically. So she was giving me messages, and it wasn't neither a he or a she, but I felt a lot of feminine energy coming off of this being, and everything is music. So they communicate through musical tones. So the tones that you're hearing in your ears are from a higher source. So everything's about music. So she wanted to talk about the things that are going on, and we need to pay attention to the sky. So she says, "Hello, earthly beings. We are here now to assist you in the ascension process. Pay attention to the sky. The sun is giving you new information. The clouds are here to block you from the new information available. The chemtrails are to produce more clouds." So the message I got from that is, so we're seeing the planes make all the chemtrails, and people are like, oh, they're poisoning us. They're trying to produce more clouds to block the sun, to block the information that the sun is bringing down to us. And they're up there trying to give all this information, and the clouds are trying to block the atmosphere around Earth, planet Earth. So that was that message. So it also, they say, this clouds your mind. So you have the power within you. You are made up of energy fueled by love consciousness. Do not let fear get in the way. We come to bring peace and joy to your world. Why do you listen to the garbage that is trying to program your mind? Set yourself free from all the limiting beliefs. And so now she's talking about the dragons, or he, the water, or whatever. They're neither he or she. So the water dragons come with us to put out all the fires. The fire dragons come to light up the darkness. So there's more dragons, and that's crazy that came through, because I've been seeing a lot of dragons come through lately. So you are made up of divine energy. Let the energy light up your cells. Have no fear. We come in peace for your highest good, for the good of all mankind. Everything is made up of musical energy. We are all energy, and so that's why music is very important. We're we are turning everything into a beautiful melody. So you go out in nature, listen to nature. Nature is making a beautiful song, everything. And so I don't know if any of the viewers have seen this. I know most of us have. You know how they stick a probe into the mushrooms and it starts making all this music? The plants do the same thing. Everything is musical. Listen to the sounds of nature. Everything is being reborn. New life is coming. Embrace the new. Let go of all the things that do not serve you. These things are not needed now. Have no fear. We come in peace. Some ways to raise your vibe are through music. Get wind chimes for protection. Bless all your water and food that you consume. So, and then she went on, I didn't write everything, about how the food is being poisoned. And I'm not trying to produce fear, but we need to bless everything that we're putting in our, because we can remove it ourselves. You have the power to remove any negative stuff that's in your food. Break all the negative energy in your food that is poisoning you. We come as one. We are all connected through the I am. So they say, may peace be with you all. So I said, what is your name? And it was a musical tone. And they said, we'll write it the best we can. And it looks like Savamiska. Savamiska, but it was actually a musical tone that I heard.
Oh.
So they're from the Order of Light. So they're in the sky, they're watching us. And so what's going to happen is the media is going to produce fear when it comes to these new beings coming around, new light beings. And oh no, it's going to be like the movies. They're going to come down and shoot us with beams, and we're all going to, it's not going to be like that. Everything is supposed to be with peace and love. And so we need to stay in that peace and love vibration, and everything is going to work out. We can snuff out all the, negative stuff that they're trying to throw at us. But I think that's a great message, and I love you all.
Thank you, Robin. That was a very beautiful message. And just another thing too, with what they try to create this rollout, this fake alien invasion. Also, do not, if you get invited, and I'm just going to put this out there, if you get an invite to go onto a ship, don't go. Please don't, because it's just don't do it, okay? Because it's not what you think it is. And so it's our military has the technology to mimic things, and it wouldn't be good. So let's just not, I should say that there is still a little bit of the negative military out there that's, I'm not going to make this political. Just use your truth rod that you have with you and you will know. But just don't, I just find it interesting that those that want to do harm to you will ask you because they need your permission. But those who participate in any type of healing sessions and have known these high frequency benevolent beings just come in and assist, right? Just come in and assist. They're not asking you for your consent and for your permission because they're from a very high frequency and they have your best interest at heart. Those that want to trick and manipulate you will need your permission. Think of like a vampire, right? A vampire needs your consent, energy vampire. Anyway, just put
Yeah,
that out there.
so they
Yeah.
showed me portals opening up. And what was amazing about that, sorry to interrupt you because you made me think of something else. When I was outside, but I was in my screened in porch. And when I went out and looked up, I saw four hawks circling around. They kept circling around. So I took pictures. And when I looked at the pictures, there's a circle in one of the pictures where it looks like one of the hawks is coming out of the circle. So I think because they are messengers, I think that they were coming through this portal as the messengers from the higher source. And that was just validation for what I just channeled, seeing all that. And they circled around for probably a good 5 minutes before they actually left. So, okay, I'm done.
Oh no, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for that and sharing that with us. That was beautiful. And then we just have
Nice.
thank you, Robert, for your donation.
Oh, Robert's on here.
We got that, Robert. Hello, Robert. Thank you so much. You got your donation. So, Robert, you're number 4. So we have Gigi number 1, Linnell 2, 3 is Maureen, 4 is Robert. Terry, the minimum is $20 for this evening. So if you would like to donate $10 more to, and I can put you on the list, okay? And how for everyone that's joining in for the first time, how this works is for a minimum donation of $20 during the live show. Of course, during the live, because you're not going to get your message if it's not live. Via the super chat or super sticker, or you can send a Vimo, oh my goodness, Venmo, Goldylocks Productions, and also PayPal as well. If anyone needs a PayPal link, just let me know. I'll stick that up there. Robert found it. Thank you, Robert. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. Okay, and then Lonnie May. So what I would like to do too before we get going right in hand with what Robin and the messages that came through was about sound healing. Let's just everyone just take some deep breaths. And I'm going to play my Tibetan healing bowl for you. Just a couple of sounds. And what I want you to do is take a deep breath in through your nose and actually hold it for like 3 seconds and then release again through your nose. If you can't do the nose thing, then just do the mouth thing. There's a great breathing technique. It's called like the sipping or cupping, where you just take your mouth and you form like a little O, like almost like you're going to whistle, and you breathe in and out that way. So either it's through the nose or through the mouth, however you can do that, okay? But let's do that. But remember, inhale really deep, hold for 3 seconds, and then release. Okay, so here we go. Let's do that. We're going to do this just enough to take 3 or 4 really good deep breaths, okay? And as this is happening, just visualize energy going up and down and through your body, and you're just getting back into balance. All right, we're balancing everything. right. Just slowly open your eyes. If you close your eyes, it feels the inside of the healing bowl is the feminine, the outside the masculine. And so keeping it in balance. Okay.
I heard a really, really loud at the end, really high pitched, beautiful sound. Along with that.
That's awesome. Terry, thank you so much. Now you overpaid. Thank you, dear. You're such a sweetheart. You know what? So you're number 5. Number 5 is Terry. Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. I need a pen. Pardon me for a second.
So number 5 is Terry. And thank you so much. Terry, you come onto my show tomorrow night, if you can come on 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will give you a special message. I'll do something special for you. I don't know what yet, but they just want me to tell you that. So there you go. So thank you so much for both your donations. And you are number 5 on the list.
So go through the names again. I had Gigi, number 1.
Number 1 is Gigi. 2 is Linnell. 3 is Maureen. 4 is Robert, and 5 is Terry. Okay, so no, thank you, Terry. I know you're a big supporter of the shows, and we love and appreciate you. So thank you. All right, so our opener's not here. So guess who that makes? Sarah. Sarah, are you comfortable with starting everything off?
I can. I don't really care. I mean,
sure.
Sarah, you want to go first, and then me, and then Robin, and then Carol Ann?
Sure.
You comfortable with that? Okay, I just want to make sure you're comfortable. All right. So
we
Sarah's
go with the flow.
Yeah, right. So Sarah's the opener this evening. So first we have beautiful Gigi. So you ready? So take it away.
Hello, Gigi. Glad you could be here with us tonight. As I'm tuning into you, they keep showing me this big spring sitting here in front of me, and I see you bouncing, boing, and like you're bouncing into the next journey, like and moving forward and moving into what's coming next for you. So, and your ideas that you're having, it's time for you to spring forward with those. And they're showing me a green light, so it's go time, girl. It's go time. So, and I pulled the hope card for you. Your loved ones in spirit know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. So they're wanting you to be sure to keep your light shining bright, and that your loved ones that are in spirit are there and they're guiding you, and they're also giving you ideas, and they're helping to add that protection around you and to help ease your mind when you feel like you're alone. So I will leave that with you, Gigi. Thank you.
And Gigi, I got this for you. I'm using Lightworker Oracle deck, and this is really beautiful. It's interesting because I kept hearing, you are protected, and you know that you have so much that you're going to be going through, not just in the physical, but in all vibrations and frequencies. But it says it's the number 25, in case people like the numbers, right? Number 25. It's the Merkaba spiritual protection. The Merkaba spiritual protection. So this is the Merkaba. And just envision this symbol, which is like the Star of David. You're inside this shape here, the Merkaba. All right. And that's your protection. And they want you to use this, especially with any of your doctor's appointments and things like this, and for your healing. All right. Put yourself in pretty much anything that you need it for. All right. So just bubble up. But Merkaba, it looks like this. Okay, so, and if you want to find these Merkaba gemstones online, crystals, they are, everywhere online now. So you can get them Etsy or just any place that you trust. But it's important to do that. All right, so I leave that with you, my dear. Yay! All right, Robin, hold on. As soon as my mouse will play, come on.
Hello, Gigi. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, So a lot of energy surrounding you. So your guidance wants you to know, well, the holy team is surrounding you right now. And so here you are praying. And so they're acknowledging that they're listening to your prayers. They are protecting you. So they're talking about you're going to have surgery. I believe you're having surgery. They're talking about you having surgery. You're going to be going to sleep. While you're asleep, they're going to be tuning your energy, the cells in your body. So the holy beings are coming down. So the surgery is needed. All things are happening for a reason. So you're going to have this surgery. The holy team is coming down and they're going to do some stuff to your body. And actually, you're going to go up. You're going to ascend. You're going to connect with them. And they're going to do some stuff with your energy cells in your body. And see all these swirls? So it's going to just really produce, I see a lot of swirly energy flowing throughout your whole body. They are showing me that. And also when they were showing me that, a man stepped forward and he's showing me, he looks to be like in his 30s, but I believe he passed at a later age. He's showing me as the 30s and he's doing a Fred Astaire dance. He's dancing around and he has an umbrella. So we have this beautiful umbrella here. He's dancing around with an umbrella and he's going, I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. He wants, and so he's an ancestor of yours. He's telling me he's an ancestor. Music is very important. So he's talking about your music. So they want you to continue with your writing. I believe that you're going to be playing, or do you sing? They're talking about you making this music. They're telling me the clouds are parting. So you feel like you're going through a storm, but it's all going to part. The clouds are going to part, and you're going to get a beautiful rainbow. And so, with all this swirly new energy that they're giving you, it's like rainbow energy. So and so the outcome is going to be love. So they're going to just put this love energy, love conscience throughout your whole body. And when you get well, and I feel like you're going to have a speedy recovery. They're telling me you're going to have a speedy recovery. And when you get well, everything is just you're going to have a higher consciousness. Like you're going to know more. Your intuition, everything about you is going to be at a higher level. So I will leave that with you, Gigi. And thank you for being here.
Hi there, Gigi. Good to see you. How are you doing? I wanted to say to you, I get this beautiful color, and I thought it was yellow, but it's really like an amber, like the color of honey. And that's the color that I get coming down from the spirit world for you, for healing. And I get a lot of strengthening up in this, like upper body strengthening, front and back exercises will be given, neck, but also in the back area from not being used as much because this has been a long journey getting the surgery booked. I do see those exercises being recommended. I do see prayers of protection, particularly from your grandfather coming in, somebody praying for you. And I see you sitting outside at a park situation. You might even have your neck brace on. And I think someone's accompanying you, bringing a chair for you or something. And I see you sitting in the sunshine, this beautiful grass, a little park setting, and you can feel the sunshine on your face. And at that point, you're going to recover fully. So, pardon me. So that is with you. That is coming. You'll be dancing again soon is what I get. And I kind of get that. What feeling am I getting here? I can't think of this song, but I'm getting like a 40s feeling about dancing. So when it comes to me, I'll send it to you on Instagram or something. But I just get that jovial feeling, a lot of joyfulness. So we're going through October, November, December. By December, I feel like my canoe is just floating downstream. I don't have to paddle. I'm not worried. I'm stress-free. I'm just kind of going with the flow. So I think that's what's going to happen for you. And a lot of prayers through your surgery. And of course, I'll probably talk to you, but I hope this resonates with you. Thank you so much.
Oh, such beautiful, beautiful messages. And they just want me to put this out there to those maybe who aren't aware of this, but the Star of David is a very old ancient symbol way before it was used to represent a religious group. Okay, and so the Merkaba is sacred geometry, and it's a very high frequency. All right, so just whoever needs to hear this. Okay, so just know that it's for all beings from source, from God, from our creator. All right, let me catch up on some of these or go back and let's see, give some feedback. She said, thank you, Sarah. That was beautiful. And that resonates. So let's see. Okay, so she's telling me thank you. And that's okay, great for the protection. She got chills, Robin. And oh my goodness, she's totally tearing up now. She's been watching a lot of near-death experience videos. And Gigi, why would you do that before surgery? But okay, maybe it will put you at ease. Maybe, right? Yeah. So anyway. Well, you know what? This is what I love about Gigi. She doesn't run from anything. She just faces it head on, doesn't she? She's like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna meet you head on. I'm just gonna watch all this. I'm gonna be prepared. It's funny. I'm sorry. And then Carol Ann, I love the sun feeling. She was saying the other day how she misses the joy in her life, and thank you so much. So yay. And beautiful messages. Okay, so thank you so much, Gigi. You know, we love and appreciate you. And so thank you for all your love and support. All right. So now on to Linnell.
Hello, Linnell. All right. I'm hearing the song, I Want to Break Free. And I feel like you're breaking free of all these old patterns and all the patterns that you've been used to doing. And I feel like things are going to be slowing down a lot compared to what you've been doing all summer and spring. And I just feel like the brakes are being pumped. Like, woo, it's like you're just going to be kind of in one spot. And you're just going to settle for a little while and just slow it down. And I also see all these dolphins, and they're jumping all around you. I see them a lot with you. And they wanted to join tonight and let you know that you're joining in this freedom with you, because I feel like there's a sense of freedom within yourself as well, from breaking free from all these chains, will you, that have been holding you back in a sense. So I feel like there's freedom within that too. And I pulled the love card for you. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So keep being the beautiful light that you are. Keep putting that love out there, and it is being returned to you, not only in the physical, but with the animals and your healing team, and it's being returned back to you. So just know that. So I will leave that with you, Linnell. Thank you.
Hello, beautiful Linnell. So the Lightworker message is number 36, in case that means anything to you. And it's the reassurance. Love this. The reassurance of the golden light. And look at this card. Isn't this beautiful? I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to let it focus. But reassurance of the golden light. And you're seeing this a lot now. Is that's like the higher self of her, right? The golden white light. See, like the Christed, you know, right? When we have that halo, it's Christed, the higher self, and working with that golden light. And you're doing this. This is validation of that. Keep working with that, and this is helping you to break free. Thanks, Sarah. And I'm gonna be singing that song all night. And leave that with you, Linnell.
Hello, Linnell. So here we have a phone. This is an actual little phone. Ring, ring. Hello, is Linnell there? You're getting messages. So the phone is telling me you're getting messages. You're also I feel like you're going to get invited to do something important. They're talking about some kind of thing that you're going to be doing that's going to be very important. It's going to open you up. The dragons are here. They're swirling all around you. This is a dragon. And they're swirling all around. They're bringing all this new energy into you. So you're being lit up with all these new ideas, these new creative ideas. It's all about love and the animals. So here we have two hearts here. So this is a love connection. So this could be a love connection with, I don't know if you have more than one child. I know you have a daughter, but a connection you're going to rekindle with a family member. They're talking about that very clearly. And the dogs are showing up for you because here you have the paws of honor. So I feel like you have the ability to connect with all animals. So your spiritual team is telling me they want you to do more of that. I feel like you're going to help people by connecting with their animals. You're going to be able to tell them stuff. We also have the pink flamingo here. And so so the new information you're getting is going to make you laugh. So it's like I'm tickled pink. So all this fun energy is coming because the dolphins are here. The dolphins are around you all the time. They're swimming. Here's a dolphin here. They're bringing in new information and creativity for you. And they want you to balance your energy more because I feel like I'm really flighty with you. So they want you just to center yourself more, balance yourself out. Water is very important. So they're talking about the water with you. That helps balance out your energies. So we also have the seahorse here that's just like floating around. Well, it's on a key. So that's telling me doors of opportunity. So there's new doors that are going to open up with this information you're going to get. And they're telling me that you need to say yes. So whatever it is, or trust your instinct actually. But I'm getting in big letters, yes. And it's red and it's just bright. So they want you to say yes to whatever that is. So I hope you can take this information. Thank you, Linnell.
Okay, Linnell, I just wanted to finish. I want to give Gigi something. The name of this song, I had to look it up. Let's Face the Music and Dance, 1936. And I don't know who the artist was. So you can research that. Linnell, I get lumber with you. I don't know why I'm seeing these wood planks. So I don't know if you're building an addition or constructing something or around some construction, but I see that. And I keep seeing a rock pathway or a slate pathway. So I don't know what your situation is. If you are in a place where you're going to stay and you're redoing something. And I too get a lot of music around you and dancing. So I do feel, as I think I've mentioned before, recording music, singing music. And I agree with Robin that you're getting messages from spirit. So if you might want to record them or you might want to write them down. I also get, I feel like I have what's coming in. The people that want to communicate with you are like teachers and guides and things like that your family is bringing to you. I have had couple of family members bring me people in spirit that they thought I would be interested in speaking to or interviewing, if you like. So I see that with you also. I see these people coming in that want to speak to you. I also have a woman here in spirit who, to me, it feels not Mayan, but like indigenous to like Mexico or New Mexico or some hot, dry climate, because she's got a basket on her head. She has things on her head. She has long, dark black hair. That's why I'm saying there's like a Spanish influence here. And the basket is colorful. And so is the clothing that she's wearing. So I don't know if this is a guide for you or not, but I feel that she is there and she wants to make her presence known. And of course, I have family here, and I have someone who's talking about pickles, and not just any kind of pickles, but like a garlic pickle that you would have a lot of garlic, and they're in a barrel. They were kept in a barrel, with the lid, and you would take the lid off, and that's how you you go into the shop and they reach in with a bunch of tongs and put it in like a wax paper bag for you to take with you. So I don't know who, and they were these big pickles, big cucumber pickles, but they're very garlicky. And I almost feel like it's a Jewish delicatessen or something like that, like a New York deli kind of feeling. Okay. So I hope that you can take that. And you'll have wonderful messages coming through. And like, don't be scared of them or don't be frightened. They have things, they have picked you to deliver to give their messages to give to the rest of us. So that's what I would like to share with you tonight, Liddell. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, great messages. Wow, Linnell. Yeah, now I want a garlic pickle.
Yeah, I can smell it. Woo.
Everybody wants one now. It's like, oh.
I want to say something to Carolyn about Gigi. So she was talking about that song or whatever. That was Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers who did that song.
Was it? Okay.
And so I had mentioned it. So she can look it up. But
thank you. That's
You're
for her.
What was they talking about? Born to Dance that starred James. Maybe she's just mentioned a movie. Okay.
No, you mentioned that other song. And
yeah, she mentioned. Okay.
Yeah.
So very good. Gigi did say, by the way, Carol Ann, that she loves your hair. Your hair looks fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
It really does.
It does look great.
Oh, thank you very much.
And so let's see. Linnell is a lot of confirmation. That's awesome. She is building an outdoor wooden gate over a stone path.
Oh, okay.
You're always constructing something, Linnell. You're so creative. So,
oh, wow.
Yay. Love pickles. I'm sure that has been passed on. Yes. All right. Let's face the music and dance. Okay, great.
Yes.
Very good. Very
she
good.
She put that. So you're going to get a message off of that. So you need to listen to that, Gigi.
Yeah. Very nice. Woohoo. So welcome, Christine Sage, and anyone else who has joined us, has joined in. And and even those that are watching and haven't commented yet, please be sure to give this show a thumbs up on YouTube, a plus on Rumble, and share. We do these twice a month. These spiritual message circles are always on a Saturday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so that you can, schedule us in. All right. And thank you, Linnell, so much. We love and appreciate you and hope you enjoyed your messages. All right, so next we have Maureen. All right, Sarah, take it away.
Hello, beautiful Maureen. The word they're giving me right away is whirlwind. Woo! And they're also showing me a tornado, and they show me you kind of starting off at the bottom, and as it's getting more powerful and rotating, you're moving up, and up. And as you're moving up, you're healing. And I feel like once you get to the top and you're just shot out, because this is just with the power, you're just going to be shot out, and you're going to just have this renewal and just this renewed sense about you. And also, they're showing me you being in a cocoon state, and they're saying it's time to let yourself transform and turn into this beautiful butterfly. It's time for you to do that. And also, I have your son that's stepping forward, and he's saying, Mom, it is time to focus on you. I am with you. It is time for you. And I pulled, and I'm covered in chills right now. And I pulled the forgiveness card. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So they're wanting you to forgive, because forgiving is not for the other person, it's for ourselves. So you need to heal and allow that forgiveness to take place, because it's going to allow you to move forward. So I will leave that with you, Maureen. Thank you.
Hello, beautiful Maureen. And it is just amazing, because I was seeing too the same thing that like Sarah was seeing. I was seeing like in the eye of the storm, right? And that right in the eye of the storm, instead of looking at the chaos all around you, you look up and you see this beautiful light. And this is exactly what I saw. Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. You look up and Jake was standing there with the rainbow light all around him with his hand out. All right. And he wants you to raise your frequency. He wants you to raise your consciousness. He wants you to really get into that heart, that sacred heart center of love and forgiveness and peace, and take his hand and join that high frequency. Doesn't mean you're gonna leave your body. And just he wants you to join him on that frequency, and then look down at everything. And when you see the storm from a higher view, the storm looks like nothing. Nothing that not as big as you ever thought it was. Okay. So just ascend the Rainbow Bridge. He has this beautiful rainbow light all around him. And he's coming to you more and more in your dreams. And this is you too. You have that rainbow light around you as well. And I want you to listen to on YouTube. They have all these Safaggio hertzes, all the different hertz, and go through like the lowest one and go to the highest. Listen to them all, and feel them. It's not just a listening, it's feel it. Turn it up loud so you can, your whole body feels it and you vibrate. And this will help to raise your frequency. Okay, so I leave that with you, dear beautiful Maureen.
Hello, Maureen. So it's crazy because I like to pull my charms before we start. So when I get done talking, I'm going to look on here at Robert and I'll pull charms for him. So I had already had these pulled before Sarah started talking. So let me just tell you the information I had before Tiffany. So it's just kind of weird. It's just like validation because we're all just flowing together with this information. So here I have an airplane. So this coincides with Tiffany. So your son came forward. I'm going to get back to the airplane in a minute. He came forward. He has a little teddy bear. He's holding on the teddy bear. And I feel like you have a teddy bear of his or something, and you hold on to it. So that gives you comfort. You feel his energy through this, whatever it is that you're holding on, an article of clothing, a teddy bear. I see you sitting on the couch, just holding on to that. And you're just praying for all this information that you're trying to seek when it comes to whatever. You just keep praying, and he wants you to know your prayers are going to be answered, but you are flying through the eye of the storm. See this airplane? And so he's actually flying the plane. He's showing me he's flying an airplane. He said, I always wanted to fly an airplane, Mom. Now I get my chance. So he's flying the airplane. You're sitting in there. So he's telling me that he comes to you in your dreams. So he wants you to pay attention. You're getting information. As you fly through the eye of the storm, you're going to come out, and all this new information is coming to you. It's just going to be like, it's all going to explode. It's going to open you up. So they want you to work on your inner self. I think you're so busy trying to figure out things outside of yourself. You need to come back to yourself because he wants you to know that you're a phenomenal woman. Look at that. And so he also told me he's coming to you as a butterfly. So here's a beautiful butterfly. And he says, Mom, you're transforming. He says, you're not in that cocoon anymore. Get out of it. So he's telling me I'm all balled up on the couch, holding on to a little bear from him like this. And he's like, Mom, get out of that cocoon. Please set yourself free. He says, I love you so much. I want you to be happy. He's just throwing all this love to you. He says, I love you to the moon and back. That's what this says on this moon. And he also gave me this, love. So he's sending you love. He said, soon you're going to be eating out of the golden spoon. So that's telling me that everything that's happened to you, it's going to come out and you're going to be on top. You're going to be eating out of the golden spoon. Everything is going to work out for you, but you need to come out of your cocoon and go through the storm. You're going through the eye, and you know what happens in the eye of the storm? It's so quiet and still. You need to be quiet and still, go within yourself, and then you're going to explode when you come out. You're going to have all this new information. I love you, Maureen, and I'll leave that with you.
Wow, I agree with. I love all the messages that you've gotten, Maureen. Thank you for joining us. I could really feel Sarah has started us off so beautifully. And as Sarah was speaking, I got this beautiful white feather floating down for you, Maureen. And as I've mentioned before, this justice that we don't receive the justice here that we would like to see, but justice will be handled and it will be delivered, and we will not see all of it. We don't see everything that happens, okay? But there will be justice. There is sentencing. There is settlement. I've mentioned all this before. The young man that is with your son is having difficulty talking about the scene or the situation or the case. It's too traumatic for him, as I've mentioned. The other gentleman that is with him, who's a little bit older, I guess they're cousins or family, and had passed after your son. He is more aggressive he is more detached, and he is more aggressive about pursuing information. So there will be information coming. There will be a form of justice. But everyone talks about forgiveness. It's like the hardest thing to do. And what I tell clients and people that I speak to, sometimes we have to just turn it over. It's not up to us. We feel like forgiveness is something that we can give. And that's very difficult at times. And sometimes it has to be done several times a day. Maybe if we just turn it over to God or to your higher power and say, let them handle this. This is what I'm being told from your son and the other gentleman on the other side. I also have the light, if we mentioned the light of God is shining on you. And how can you don't realize that you have a mission here. You're going to be helping other people who have been through similar tragic circumstances. But I also get there's a gentleman for you, a romantic gentleman. If there isn't one in your life already, I feel that there isn't, because I don't feel that you have the support that you desire. You will have that. But like everyone says, you have to come out of the cocoon. I know the feeling. It's so safe in here. It's so soft. It's so nurturing to me. But we don't get anywhere that way. Even the caterpillar has to come out. Even the butterfly has to come out, right? So good luck to you, Maureen. Thank you for joining us, as always. And don't forget about that beautiful gift of a white feather for you. Thank you.
Wow, such beautiful, beautiful messages. And I love how they all weave together. So amazing. Just sit with that for a moment, because that's, Maureen, we love you so much. And okay, so there is still time if anyone else would like to join in and join on the list for your messages from all of us with a $20 donation. You can get on the list right now. Well, we're going to go to Robert next, and then we have Terry after him. And so anyone that would like to join in this evening, you have a couple of minutes to take advantage of that. Okay, so just want to put that out there. And now, Robert, I hope you are caught up. You said you were like 15 minutes behind, but you'll get your message anyway, whether, sometime, in some moment, in some space, and some, it'll all meet up. So, all right. So, Robert, all right. So, Sarah, take it away.
Hello, Robert. Woo, you're very, very powerful. And right away, they're showing me all these symbols. They're just like swirling all around you. You have so many of them. And I feel like these symbols are going to lead you to a new journey. And I also see they keep showing me a book in your hand, and I feel like the book that you're going to be either purchasing or that you already have, but the book you're going to be reading, I feel like it goes along with these symbols and this new journey that you're going to be taking. And I also feel like this new journey is going to come fast. So they're wanting you to be ready to embrace the new that's coming to you, because I feel like it's just going to come in like a thief in the night. Just whoosh, there it is. And here we go. We're going this way now. But because the energy is just so intense with you, and it's just so beautiful. So thank you for your amazing light that you put out for all. And they also want you to keep track of your dreams. Maybe, I don't know if you have a dream journal already, but they're wanting you to start one if you haven't, because they are giving you lots of messages and they are showing you these symbols and what they mean in your dreams. So they're wanting you to keep track of that. And the card that I pulled for you is a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her, and she wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. And just like with all love, love is always there. That's the one thing that's constant. So they're wanting you to embrace that love and remember that love and hold on to that. So I will leave that with you, Robert. Thank you.
Ooh, beautiful. And you're right on. I mean, when I was turning it over to you, I felt a jolt from him. Just kind of like, whoa. Okay, Robert, hold on just one moment. Well, Marcia, there's plenty of time, sweetie. Okay, don't worry about that. Marcia just thank you so much, made her donation. So she's number 6, everyone. I'll put her after Terry. Then we have Marcia, Feng Shui, MySpace. So thank you so much, Marcia. All right, now, Robert. So you are such a high electrical being. You there's a lot of electricity to you, and that you just a jolt. You just did this little zap, and it's okay. I don't know your background, your heritage, but it's almost like you have a lot of Thor energy. Is exactly what I'm reminded of Thor. So anyway, the Lightworker message is number 26, which 2 + 6 is 8, which is infinity, right? The key of light. Look at this. All right, and this is your higher self giving you the key to the higher frequencies. Is giving you the key, your higher self giving you the key to the higher frequencies. And that just totally validates all that electricity, all that, and so it's like Thor and Zeus, and just like, you have all these beings behind you, very powerful, very benevolent beings, okay, supporting you. And so, but your higher self is giving you that key, and you are taking it. Woohoo, Robert. Wow. And somebody's dog just validated too. So, did you hear that?
It's funny.
All right. So there you go. Leave that with you, Robert. I got nothing else to say. Wow. Powerful you are. All right. Here we go, Robin. Robin, you're on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute. My goodness. So, whew. Okay. Lots of messages coming through for you. So, I do have a female showing up for you. So, she's like a mother spirit. She's chirping outside your window. She's singing a beautiful song, actually. She said, "I'm not chirping." So, she's really funny. She's coming through as really comical, actually. And she wants you to know that she's not chirping. She's singing you a beautiful song. Look at this beautiful bird. So she says, "I come often." She's trying to give you a message. And so she's talking about you staying curious. So you have a lot of high energy coming off of you. And so I feel like you're really flighty. You're taking flight. So the message is they want you to stay grounded and focus on the good because you're getting a lot of good new information. And so they are also showing me documents, or it could be a book like Sarah. I think Sarah said that, but I'm looking at these papers. To me, they're like documents, and they're saying seen and noted. So they've seen it and they're taking notes. So you take notes of whatever it is that the documents mean, but they're talking about all this new energy that you're getting because you have all these swirlies in this key and it's love. So here's the key of the new opportunity that's coming, actually. And so I wrote a few things down. So you have a ladybug here. I couldn't think of what to call this thing. But the ladybug is bringing more luck and good news, a messenger of good news. So they're telling me good energy is coming to you. You're getting new information, new messages. And so they're showing me, here's a little chipmunk, but they're telling me I'm not a chipmunk, I'm a groundhog. So the groundhogs are digging all these tunnels. So I feel like my energy has been stuck in all these tunnels. So you're trying to find a light and come out, bring your energy out. They're also telling me that you are like a shaman. You can communicate with nature and the animals. So I don't know your spiritual background or what you do, but your spiritual team is telling me that you can communicate with nature and the animals. So they want you to pay attention to the messages you're getting. And the lady that stepped forward for you, I see her as a mother, a grandmother, or a mother. She's telling me I'm a mother. And I feel like she went to church. So here's the Jesus and the fish. So they're telling me that you're going to get good luck. They're talking about the luck with the fish. So I'm seeing a beautiful koi fish. That's what she's showing me. And I feel like I'm sitting in church. She's opening up the Bible and she's pointing to Corinthians, and I don't know a darn thing about the Bible. So maybe you can make note of whatever it is in this Corinthians, or you might know something about that. But she's bringing that up. And she's also singing. So she's like singing in the choir. So she's talking about the musical messages that you're also getting. So she's telling me, I keep giving him messages and he's not listening. So she's outside your window, like not chirping. I'm sorry. She said, don't say chirping. She is singing, is what she's telling me. Beautiful messages. And she is a mother. So she wants you to know that she comes around often and you're going to get all this new information, new messages. And I feel like you're signing a document because that's what all those papers are. So I'll leave that with you, Robert. And thank you for being here.
Woo.
Hi, Robert. I am so glad that Robin is ahead of me because I feel like I'm being pulled into her wake and everyone's wake, actually. I'd say all these messages kind of go together. I was getting, and I think it was Tiffany who had said Thor, right? And all I could think of, the first thing I got was, so let me go with the first thing I got, was a Scottish plaid blanket here. I see a Scottish plaid in front of me, or it could be Irish, but I feel Scottish plaid. And I have someone lighting a candle for you in the spirit world regarding an application of some kind or a bid of some kind. I don't know if it's like a housing biz, a business contract, something like that. But it's papers. And they're lighting a candle for you. And I had a gentleman's spirit. And he seems to be around. He might belong to this plaid. So I feel like there's, on one side of the families, there's this plaid. On the other side, there's something else. But I'm not sure what that is. I also have a pie here. And they're kind of showing me, and I'm seeing crows. What was that fable or with the pies and the crow starlings in the pies or something like that? I can't remember right now. I have to look it up. It's right in front of me. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to interrupt somebody else when they're reading. I can see this beautiful big pie. It's not a fruit pie. It's like a meat pie. And it's something about, I don't know if she's saying magpies or what. I'm going to have to look it up. Anyway, Robert, So I do have someone very spiritual, religious on the other side, lighting a candle for you and your family. And I also being putting your best foot forward. I don't know if you have children, but I see little ones here. So I don't know if they're nieces and nephews or children, but I feel like they're putting their best foot forward and they are aware of them. And I also have a ring here. I have a gold ring here, a wedding band. So I don't know if you have someone's wedding band, if you had dad's or grandpa's or somebody's wedding band, or what that means for you. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to look up that magpie, that crow thing with the pie. Okay. Thank you for joining us. It's killing me now. I got to look this up.
I know. It will nip at you until you figure it out. I get that. And so while you're looking that up, let me just, Marcia, Feng Shui my space, because I like Carol Ann's screen behind her. It's a nice screen, isn't it? Very ornate. You don't see him like that much anymore.
No, thank you.
One thing to add for Robert, I right away when I tuned into his energy, there was two powerful dragons that stepped forward, like whoa, like protection of him, and it's okay. So I just wanted him to know as well that he has very, very powerful protector dragons as well. So, and they also want to work with you too. So I wanted to leave that with you.
Oh, that's beautiful, Robin. And
I got it.
Oh, she got it.
Yes, and it wasn't fruit pie. It is a beef pie. It's 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. And that is dating back to 1947, mostly mutton and beef shoulder meat in a spice gravy. No blackbirds. This brand still going, celebrated its 70th anniversary last year with a cheese and Vegemite version, but back to eating crows. It was called Dad and Dave Pie, and it comes from Bendigo, Victoria, dating back to 1947. So 4 and 20 blackbirds. So you have to Google that. But I was like a fable or a story or something. Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay. Well,
no. But there's the expression, like Sage said, the expression to eat crow or eat crow pie.
Yeah.
In the U.S., right? Yeah. So maybe that's a brand.
I can see the picture of the crows around the pie.
Yes.
So that has to be meaningful for you, Robert. So good luck with that. I just deliver it. I will figure it out.
That's the saying. So wow, that's amazing. I know we're trying to get that all put together. Great messages. Wow, Robert. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I know you'll give feedback. And you can just leave it in the comments, or you can message me. You have my information. You can contact me and let me know. But you can leave it in the comments as well, even after the show, so that everyone else can go back and read it as well, the rest of the show hosts. So, all right, now I got some feedback from Maureen. Let's say thank you all so much. Sarah and Tiffany messages are spot on. Have seen the storm coming in my dreams. Robin, spot on. I've seen the butterflies. Carol Ann, spot on. Been seeing white feathers lately as well as the butterflies. A person with the sun is a cousin. Yes, I do not have anyone in my life. I love you all so much. Thank you. And Robin, yes, I have a Princess Diana TY bear. My son got me.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
And I did get good news on Friday about my son's case. Yes, she did. So
told you.
That's good.
Yay! Good. We're praying for you, Maureen.
Yeah.
Whoops, I'm on mute. I said, yay, that's awesome.
Woohoo. All right. So now we're moving on to Terry. All right, Terry. You still here, Terry? All right. Here we go.
Let me unmute myself. Hello, Terry. I feel like you're such a giving and loving person, and it's so beautiful. Those are beautiful qualities. And they want you to remember that to protect yourself, protect your energy. And at the end of the day, before you unwind and you go to sleep, they're wanting you to unhook from all the stuff, all the energy throughout from the day, not just from people hooking into you, but your energy as well. You know, when you're thinking of someone or your energy with someone else as well. So make sure you're unhooking from that as well. And they keep showing me a big basket of vegetables, lots and lots and lots of vegetables. So I'm not sure if you have a garden and you've been pulling your veggies out of your garden, but they keep showing me vegetables. So, and they also show me a farmer's market, and that you'll be visiting a market too and getting more of those veggies as well. So, and the card, I had 2 cards jump out for you. One of them is gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. And I feel like you do a great job of showing gratitude, and they're just validating that, and they're wanting you to continue showing gratitude in all ways, in all things. And have fun. Stop. When was the last time that you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's a long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. So they're wanting you to bring out that inner child and have fun, fun, fun. And I'm hearing that song, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. So have fun. Have fun, fun, fun. All right. I will leave that with you. Thank you, Terry.
All right, Terry. And so it's really interesting because there's like this, I don't know if you have dreams or visions of there's this moose, but the antlers on this moose is amazing. And it's like when you're looking at this moose on the earth, right? And then the antlers go all the way up into the sky and almost like space, and you just see this light around the antlers. And this moose is giving a message to you, and this is the card too, interestingly, is number 17, 1 + 7, 8, again, another infinity, family of light. So you may have a lot of people who aren't for your highest and greatest, or just who aren't vibrating the same frequency, that are moving away from you. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't overanalyze that. Just let that be. They're moving from your inner circle, moving to an outer circle, and that's all right. Okay, let that happen, because what's happening is you're moving closer into a new circle or family of light with the same frequency. Okay, and so know that we are all still connected. So by you just doing you being you being that source frequency of love, light, that you are helping all the other circles outside of you, that even the people that step away, and that's okay. You can't be focused about anyone else right now. You have to stay focused on you. You are making progress. Keep your eyes focused forward to the light, and I'm talking to the divine source light. Okay, not somebody's being funny. Not the bad light, because evil people can have a flashlight and sit there and click 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 click. Look, I'm up the light. No, they're not. No, they're not. Put your flashlight down. Stop trying to tease me and trick me. And but because that light comes from the heart center, sacred heart center. All right, so you know how to discern what's real and what's not. So anyway, leave that with you. This is why you may feel a little off or uncomfortable, is because you're actually finding a new spot, a new tribe, a new family of light. And I hope that helps you, and that resonates with you. And I leave that with you, Terry. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. We appreciate you.
Hello, Terry. I was trying to read my writing, and then I forgot that. Anyway, it was my time. So what I was getting was, you have some horses galloping. So they're talking about newfound freedom. So you're getting all this freedom. Let me just get back to that. Freedom, heroism, strength, and courage. So the horses are telling me they're giving you more strength and courage. I feel like you have been doubting yourself. They want you to know that that's okay, but they are here to help you gallop through all your storms. They're telling me the sun is shining brightly on you, so don't doubt yourself. The sun is here. It's giving you new information. So absorb all the sun. They're talking about you going to the beach. So I believe this is your mother. She's coming forward. And it's funny because she's at the beach riding dolphins, of all things. And so that song there's a song coming through, and I think it's by the Beach Boys, Wipeout. Do 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 do. Wipe out. So look, she's riding the waves. Here's the dolphins. And so the dolphins are really playful, and they're just swimming around, and they're hopping out of the water, and she's jumping out of the water. She says, have fun, lighten up. I feel like you're too serious. So she wants you to release all that seriousness, lighten up, and have more fun. The water is your friend. So they're talking about you meditating in water or putting your feet in the water and just like feeling the energy from the water and the earth. So they're talking about you getting grounded because I feel like your energy is really out there. So they want you to be more balanced and focused. And that was the next message I got. Let me get to that. So you got the handsome, the Hindu hand. This is about good luck. So I don't know if you can tell that's what this is because the camera lighting. There you go. So it's about good luck. They're telling me that you need not to be afraid. So the holy team is here telling me don't be afraid. I feel like you have fear. They're dropping down feathers. Here's a feather, and I see you picking up a feather. Like I'm at the beach and I'm picking up a feather. So they're showing me that. They're telling me that they're sending you feathers. Those are messengers sending you the feathers. And here's the angel. See, you have this angel here that's just flying around. And the angel says, angels watching over us. So they want you to know that they are watching you. They're listening to your prayers because I feel like you're unsure right now. Calm that energy, open up the source. They're giving you that information, but I feel like you put a wall up. And so you need to open your heart, bring in that love. And here we have a heart. Look, they're telling me you're sweet as pie. So this is a heart-shaped pie. It's cherry pie, actually. They're telling me it's cherry pie. I can smell the cherries, and I don't even like cherries. But anyway, this cherry pie is for you. I don't know what the cherry pie means to you, but they're sending a cherry pie that's a heart shaped. So just get into your heart center and know that everything is working for your highest good. We just need to release the fear and balance our energies. So get with nature with that, Terry. And I love and appreciate you. Thanks for being here.
Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. The two things that I got, Terry, that I was writing down, I don't think I've read for you before. This is so funny. I was getting hospital and medical, and I got your mom. And I didn't know if you had a mom in spirit. So Robin just confirmed that for me. The other thing I got that, and I have a few more things from her. The other thing that I got that Robin got was the Hindu palm reading. I got the same, I'm seeing the same symbol, and I don't know what that means for you, but I got the same thing. So I think I got to stop hanging around with these chicks because I'm starting to think like all of them. I don't know. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Anyway, so let me see. What was I getting as a message? So now that we know I have a mom in spirit, let me talk to her a moment. What she was showing me was this long braided ponytail. And I don't think she was inferring that you had a braid, and maybe I'm incorrect, but I think it refers to a bread that is braided and baked. So would you understand someone maybe that made this braided bread? Sometimes you see it at Easter, different cultures make it. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, I get that. I think it refers to baked bread. So what does mom have to say? And as Robin was pointing out, she's quite a lively woman over there. And I wouldn't say bashful. I would say kind of forceful woman in her opinions, and her demeanor. But boy, if you ever needed anything, that was the person that you went to. But don't like cross her. You know, she made her feelings well known. And I also want to compliment you. And she wants to compliment you. And I'm also seeing a ring here, dear. And I don't know if you're engaged, getting engaged, we're engaged, something about an engagement ring, or if she passed one to you. But I'm seeing what I would think is an engagement ring. It's not a wedding band. It's a ring with a stone. So I'm going to leave that with you. Also, you hold on, 23, 24, right in between there. Years 2023, 2024, dollar signs, and much benefit to you. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Oh, wow. Yes, amazing. Amazing messages. And, you know, we love hanging out with you too, Carol Ann. You rub up on us as well. So.
Oh, okay. That hand thing was absolutely crazy.
That's
oh, and a turtle. I
point.
got a turtle. Everybody else was getting, I got a turtle for you. So I don't know if a turtle means anything,
Turtle.
Terry. So forgot that.
Awesome.
That is so wild.
That's wild. That's wild.
I know. It's crazy.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for everything. It all resonates with me. That's great. That's wonderful, Terry. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We love and appreciate you. Remember, tune into my show tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Spiritual Insight, if you can. All right. And so, all right. Now, last but definitely not least is Marcia, Feng Shui.
Oh, we had Marcia.
Yeah, Marcia.
They pulled any charge for her.
Well, you have time, all right? So you can go to fengshuimyspace.com and check out all her services, all right? So let's take it away, Sarah.
Woo. Hello, Marcia. And you're radiating so much love and beauty. It's amazing. So keep being your amazing self is what I get right away. They're wanting you to use your Reiki that you've been attuned to. They want you to use that more and focus more on healing, if I could talk right here. And I feel like the work that you're going to be doing, it's going to be very successful for you and bring in a lot. I see dollar signs, so I feel like it's going to be very, very successful for you with that healing work. And your energy is already very healing anyways. And with this Reiki healing energy, you're going to be helping so many people. And I also have a man that's stepping forward. And he's handing you, as I'm filled with the chills, he's handing you a beautiful red rose. And he's saying to you, I am with you every time you're thinking of me. And I love you so much. And he's also saying, you're beautiful, just like this rose that I'm handing to you. And the card that I pulled for you is Ground Yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all the signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So they're just reminding you when you do start doing healing energy work to make sure that you're grounding yourself before you do that. So, and you do a great job of doing that already, but they're just wanting to remind you to make sure you're grounding yourself before doing your healing work. So I will leave that with you, Marcia. Thank you.
Hello, beautiful Marcia. And that's, you see, look, Sarah, thank you. That's her husband, and he always brought me flowers. It's interesting because even before Sarah said anything, see, I think this is Carol Ann rubbing off on us now, because I don't ever get your husband. You know, Marcia, that's not my lane, but he is here strong, and he is just, and yes, and he's, you know, it's, he loves you, and he's still with you, and he's supporting you, and he hopes that you realize or put the pieces together that, the reason he left too soon, too early, was to help you. Was to help you raise your masculine side, to help you with that divine masculine. And and interesting, that's what the card I pulled is like, is number 10 or 1, the power of the divine masculine. So you were vibrating that beautiful power of the divine feminine. And so now, by him, he's helping you, but even with yourself, that divine masculine, the things that having a male around, and now you would have to do, it seemed like, everything, right? And of course, at first, that can make you angry, that can make you mad, that can make you confused, that can, why did you leave me? But it actually helped you to step more into your power in a more balanced way. All right. And so he's trying to get this message to you. He is so proud of you, and he's so happy of all the progress that you have made. And he still loves you, of course. Always, that love is just so beautiful. And just notice he does leave flowers for you, but in nature. He'll draw your attention to a flower. That's him giving you the flowers. Okay. So because he doesn't, hey, look over here, this is me sending you love through nature. All right. And even look at your dragons that you have. One's masculine, one's feminine. Right. So and look at the work that you do. Feng Shui, it's all about balance. All right. So this is just validating some things for you, which you knew, but you needed to hear it and to see it, right? To put it all together into perspective. So I hope that helps you, dear. We love you so much. All right.
Hello, Marcia. Thank you for being here. I just love seeing your beautiful face. There's a lot of good energy around you. A lot of good things are coming up for you. They're talking about all this good that's coming out. And so I do have a man here. He stepped forward. Here he is right here. Look. This looks like a Mexican cowboy, but anyway, he's telling me I'm your husband. He's funny. He's cracking jokes. Like he's in the afterlife. He's laughing. And he's like, yes, I bring her flowers all the time. And he wants to remind you. So look, here's a flower. He wants to remind you. Look at that. Read. Can you read that? You are a bad. So he's telling me. And so I feel like sometimes things get a little slow and you start to doubt yourself. It's not moving quick enough. You're like, why is everything slowed down? Especially when the whole COVID thing came and everybody had to slow down. Well, you're being slowed down for a reason. So it doesn't have to happen so quickly. So they want you to slow down. Also, so he's telling me the future is really bright. Look, I have to wear shades. He's like, future's so bright, I got to wear shades. He's talking about you taking a trip. Here's my suitcase. I packed a trip. He's around a lot. He says he comes around a lot. Look, he threw down a horseshoe. He's like, look, how many messages do you want? I keep giving you messages and you're not listening to them. That's what he said. Listen to the message. I'm throwing them all out at you, but you're not listening. He's telling me. Also, what came with him was a guide who is one of your spirit guides, and she's a geisha girl. So it's a geisha girl that came forward with you. So, oh my gosh, it's giving me the chills. So you have a lot of that geisha energy, dragons, all that stuff. So she's very beautiful, actually. And she's wearing a crown on her head. It has beautiful roses and it's all sparkly. So her face is all done up, very pale white, geisha, beautiful colors. And she has these beautiful flowers and they're just sparkling all this light out at you. So she's sparkling light and she's like, I'm giving you new life. She says new life, not new light, as she gives you the light. So she wants you to accept that energy that she's given to you. So they want you to work on your healing energy. You have the ability to heal. You did get 2 dragons. Here's a dragon right here, but you got the baby dragon coming out of the egg. So your dragon, your team of dragons, because you have a team of them, are telling me that they have new dragons for you. So you're also getting new dragons swirling around all this swirly energy. So they're telling me that you're the queen because here you have another crown. You're the queen of your life. Believe in yourself. And here you are. here you are as a little girl. So I don't know what happened to you as a little girl, but they want you to release that energy. Something happened to you as a child. They want you to release that, set her free, because you're no longer there. You're here getting all this new information. Oh, and they're talking about you getting in water meditation, something to do with water. And I feel like I can look at a glass of water and get information off of it. So, you know how people read the teas? They're showing me like a glass with some swirly stuff in there. And you're like, oh, that looks like this or whatever. They're telling me you're getting information off of it. So I will leave that with you, Marcia. And I love you.
Hi there, Marcia. Good to have you with us tonight. I'm glad that someone said that there's a husband over there, because I was getting that impression. I'm getting a gold link bracelet. I think it's a bracelet. I don't think it's a necklace, but it's gold links. I don't know if you have that or if that's meaningful. And I get the words, the song Smile. And I was thinking maybe it is Nat King Cole's version of that song, but it could be more recent. But I like the lyrics for the Nat King Cole version, and which is like, smile even though your heart is breaking or going through a tough time. Smile because tomorrow will be sunnier, kind of feeling. So I get that that song for you. Also get, as Robin was talking. Oh, and I also have I also feel like he is with a brother. Feel like your husband is with a brother, or a brother of yours, or a brother of his, or someone like a brother. I also want to mention the word anniversary. And I also want to, I can't read my writing. What is this? I also get spaghetti. I get Kuan Yin as far as your healing goes. So I feel that there's I have a statue of her somewhere packed away. So I can't with these destructive dogs. I'm afraid to put it out. But I feel her very prevalent in your healing. And your healing, as someone mentioned, I think it was Sarah, you're healing people's homes with your Reiki energy and your ability to direct the energy flow is healing their homes, and therefore healing them. I had mentioned healing the other night. Everybody wants to be a healer, but we all are healers. You don't have to be a spiritual healer. You could write a thank you note. You could deliver some groceries. You could rescue a dog. You could plant a garden. All of these things are healing. And your work in particular, you think it's just design and energy flow. That's very healing for your clients. It's very helpful for them to break that pattern that they become stuck in, So I want to pass that on, Kuan Yin. And there was one other thing, a trip to Canada, perhaps. And I have spaghetti here. And, it's Nat King Cole. That's what I wrote. So I also have spaghetti. So I don't know if anybody's Italian on the other side or something of that nature, but I have that feeling. I want to say hello to you. So I hope that resonates with you, Marcia. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, he loved Nat King Cole? Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, he loved Nat King Cole. So that's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that blew me away.
Yeah.
Aww.
Let's see. I think she's blown away by the way reading her messages as well. Oh, wow. And thank you, Sarah. Awesome. My husband, oh my God, he brought me flowers. Every Mother's Day, he leaves me 2 water lilies for each daughter. Oh, that's so beautiful. So I think it was like the number 10. So he was born on 5/5 and passed on 8/8. How powerful is that? Wow.
He was a frustrated Jewish cowboy. Well, he showed up as this cow. Whoops,
that's funny.
Here he is. Where's the camera? There you are.
That is so funny. Wow.
That's hilarious.
And yes, she did not have a pleasant childhood. So
that came forward, and your team, your guidance wants you to release that energy.
That's what it is. The braiding bread is Jewish.
Oh.
Yeah, for Yom Kippur and for
that is Jewish.
Seder. Yeah.
That was for Jerry, wasn't it?
I still have his cowboy hat, she says.
Wow.
Oh, I love that. Oh.
Yeah, we're good, aren't we?
That's amazing. Well, he is very powerful and came through very strong for all of us. So,
That's
so there
great.
you go. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, wow. Thanks, Gigi, for letting us know that. Okay, yeah. So the braided
Thank
braided.
you.
Oh, wow. Yes, yes.
Nice.
Fire, fire. Whew. So also, I mean, this has been lovely. Before we go, they want me to just remind everyone is we can bless the water, and it's we have a lot of water in us, of course, and then we have a lot of activity out there, hurricanes and tropical storms, and you can just with a glass of water, or I do this when I get my glass of water, or when I'm refilling the dog's water, and as many times as I can remember, even in the shower, just if you can, let's take this moment and be grateful. And all you've got to do is just say, I am grateful for, love, honor, and respect this and all water. And so it is.
Yes, Lonnie Mae. Blessing our water.
And that's what you do. But take that time. It's very important because as you're drinking the blessed water, it's helping your body. As even do that when you're watering your flowers, your plants. You know, you have bird bath for the birds. You know, again the water bowl. Take that time to just give that gratitude to the water. That's very powerful, and this is what's needed right now. So just do that. Try that. Take that. How much mind chatter do we have? We don't even pay attention. We do these chores, and you can tell you have too much mind chatter if you can't even remember what you just did. Oh, crap. Did I just do that? Oh, I did that on automatic. That means you got too much going on up here. You're not even paying attention. But by taking the time to be grateful, then now we're remembering what we did, right? And so, yeah, so it's very important moving forward that we stay in that grateful, peaceful, compassionate mode. So, all right, ladies. Wow, what a powerful evening.
Yeah, so this was really amazing. And I wanted to say something to Carolyn about something she said to me on her show Thursday. So you talked about me dropping my charms, which I did I fell down in front of my daughter's doorstep. So the other day, this was a couple of weeks ago, I lost them all and I had to dig them in the dark, whatever. So the other day I said, oh, Carolyn told me, was this yesterday? Carolyn told me, she mentioned the charms, Spirit mentioned the charms. And so I looked down. I didn't find one of my charms, but I found this heart rock. Look at that. It's a rock.
Oh,
And I'm like, that's a message of love. It's
It
not, I never had this. My daughter doesn't know where it came from,
Oh.
but it was in front of her door in like a little bed of well, no flowers are there, but dirt and stuff. And we can't figure this out, but it's a heart-shaped rock. So I think that was a message they threw down. You made me look, I forgot that I dropped them. So me just thinking about looking there, they were like, they wanted me to have that. So that's what I think. But anyway, you're amazing. So
Aw. Love and heart from Mom.
yes,
thank you.
Yeah. Aw.
Well, this was a great show. We just flowed together so nicely.
I know.
I forgot something. Thank you, Robin, for bringing that up. In the beginning, we were talking about, I don't know what we were talking. Tiffany was talking about, I don't know. But for some reason, I wanted to tell you something about, I don't know, star beings or space beings.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to, I don't know if I channeled. I interviewed President Eisenhower in spirit about a year ago, and I put on my blog, The Lighthouse, and I asked him again. And remember, he had given a speech. His last speech is out the door on his second turn about the military industrial complex, to be wary of that.
Yes.
And as far as, I asked him about his great granddaughter. I asked him about a few things, and I'm going to post it on my website. But as we're all talking about that, I was like, I was just doing this yesterday. I was just talking to him about this subject yesterday.
There's
About,
a
Yeah, so
reason
the
why
light
then,
beams are
Carol
here.
Ann. You see how that's all beautiful, the timing of it, because it would be the fake invasion would be from what he's talking about.
but what he was talking about, a lot of people credit him with things he says that did not happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it did not happen because of the military industrial complex.
Right. Yes.
Blocked him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And are still blocking. So, so I'll put it up what I get from him. I'll put it up
you
on
should
my
put
blog.
that up.
But,
Yeah.
And that
I
is
watch his
amazing.
great granddaughter from time. Laura Eisenhower is really good. If y'all catch her podcast, some of her things, she's really good too. And she recently had read one of his speeches, and it was just so amazing. It was like, oh, you could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I'm sorry, Robin. What were you saying, hon?
I forgot.
No.
She was saying something about, he says something, people say things, and then you're talking to him in spirit and he's disagreeing. I just want to say the same thing happens to me with one of my spirit guides. There's so much junk that people say about them, but it's really not, it's not true. And you know the truth, and we know in our hearts different things. So people are just spreading a lot of just fear, lies, distrust. It's all spreading like wildfire. And people you thought, so here's what's crazy. The people who have crossed over that you thought were just so beautiful and so great, they're trying to make them look like they're evil. And so why? I had no idea. Because if you've gone down the rabbit hole, they talk about the different things with the eyes or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're showing that these people from back in the 50s or whenever you thought were such beautiful creatures, and they're making them out to be like they're part of this evil clan that's taking place. That's not true at all. And so, we can't believe anything actually that we see nowadays. It's just
it's all about making money. It's all that's what infuriates me. It's they're cashing in on people's pain and anxiety. And bewilderment and upsetment, and that's not right. And it because it's not true. What you're saying is not true, and that's not right. You are slandering people that are in spirit, that are not here to defend themselves.
Yes.
Right.
And that is just not a spiritual thing to do. It's just not the right thing.
Exactly.
So, I think that we all have to, and don't just pick one thing as your source. Pick a few different sources. Look at a couple of different angles, both sides of an angle of something. And that's all I would suggest. Because I've learned a lot. Mm-hmm. I was horrified by some of the things I've heard people say. I can't believe it.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
I know. It's, yes. Wait, hello, Quantum Blast. Hello to all late but here. Well, we're getting ready to sign off.
Thank you for joining us.
I know, thanks for joining us. Bye. So, newbie here. Watch Carol Ann and Tiffany. Love them both. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So the next spiritual message circles will be in October. You can jot these down because, you have this information now. The website's not even updated yet. The Goldylocks Productions website, they're not up there yet. So you get to hear it first right now. So the spiritual message circles for October are the 8th and the 22nd.
Yeah, we wrote that.
These are Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to tune in as soon as you can so you don't miss anything.
And usually we have a few more people, but we did great with today's show with just us. It was amazing.
It was, yeah. Yes. And of course, that doesn't mean, we love you, Melissa and Ruth and Gayla. We miss you, but,
Yeah.
No, we don't. Yes, we do. We do. We miss you. But we did it. We pulled together. We did it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in this evening. We've had a wonderful time. And just remember to shine brightly. Just, this is why we have two ears. We hear one story, we hear another story, and in the middle is the truth. Use both sides. All right. Much love to each and every one.
Love you.
Sorry, go ahead, Sarah.
I would say I just had one thing they wanted me to share is to remember that you're all amazing and to remember to be gentle with yourselves. But with all this energy that's coming in, just remember to be gentle with yourselves.
Yes,
Thank you,
exactly.
That's what they wanted me to hear.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
We hope you enjoyed this evening of loving, healing, and joyful messages. Mark your calendar now to participate in our next Spiritual Message Circle.